Did you know that every single year, thousands of small business owners face lawsuits that completely wipe out their personal savings, and it's simply because they didn't have the right legal shield in place? Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to build a legal fortress around your business by breaking down exactly how to start an LLC in Virginia step by step. So think about it. If a contract dispute or, say, a customer issue leads to a lawsuit, what actually happens to your personal savings? Well, without the proper legal structure, they are entirely vulnerable. Your house, your car, your bank accounts. A simple, unexpected issue could literally wipe out everything you've worked so hard for. That's exactly why taking the step to formalize your business into an LLC is absolutely crucial for aspiring entrepreneurs. It's a total game changer. All right, here is our roadmap to get you protected. First, we'll cover why you need a Virginia LLC. Then, preparation and naming rules, appointing a registered agent, filing your articles of organization, and finally, ongoing compliance and your next steps. Let's get into it. Section 1. Why form a Virginia LLC? Building your business fortress. Imagine a local Virginia bakery operating as a sole proprietorship. It's super easy to start, right? But if someone slips and falls on the floor, the owner's personal home is completely at risk. If the business owes a huge debt, the owner personally owes that debt. By forming a Virginia LLC instead, you legally separate your personal finances from your business liabilities. If the LLC gets sued, they generally cannot touch your personal bank accounts or your house. Plus, you get pass-through taxation, which means you avoid the double tax of a traditional corporation, and you get highly flexible management options. It really is the ultimate defense. Section 2. Preparation and naming rules. Gathering your blueprint. Now, Virginia has very strict rules before you can even break ground. Your official name actually has to include a specific designator, like LLC, LLC, or the full words Limited Liability Company. And it must be entirely unique in the State Corporation Commission, or SCC database. Now, it's an easy trap to fall into, but you absolutely cannot use words like Inc. or Corp. In your name, because that falsely implies a totally different legal entity type. And keep in mind, restricted terms, things like bank, trust, or engineer, require special regulatory approval so you don't accidentally mislead the public. But here's a cool little trick. If you've crafted the absolute perfect name, but you aren't quite ready to file your official paperwork just yet, for just a $10 fee, you can lock it down and reserve that name for 120 days. You can also file a fictitious name, often called a doing business as or DBA, for that exact same incredibly low fee if you plan to operate your brand under a completely different name. $10. Pretty great, right? Section 3. Appointing a registered agent. Think of this role as your business's ultimate gatekeeper. So Virginia law literally mandates that you appoint a highly reliable gatekeeper for your business. Under Virginia Code Section 13.1105, a registered agent is defined as an individual or business with a physical Virginia address. And no, standard P.O. boxes are not allowed here. Most importantly, they have to be continuously available at that address during normal business hours. Their sole legal duty to receive official state correspondence, tax notices, and service of process for lawsuits, and then promptly forward them to your LLC. Now, you have a major operational choice to make here. Being your own agent is totally free if you live in Virginia, but you sacrifice your privacy because your home address becomes public record. Plus, you carry a really high risk of missing critical notices if you go on vacation, get sick, or honestly just step out for a meeting. On the flip side, hiring a commercial agent service typically costs between $150 and $199 a year. In return, you get address privacy, keeping process servers far away from your home or your customers, and reliable, full-time compliance tracking by professionals. Let's say you act as your own agent and miss a delivery. The consequences are incredibly severe. You're looking at missed state notices, which can quickly lead to administrative dissolution. That means the state literally shuts down your LLC. No way around it. Even worse, if you miss a service of process for a lawsuit just because you weren't at your desk, a court could issue a default legal judgment against your business without you even knowing you were sued. A professional agent is essentially cheap insurance against these kinds of operational disasters. Section 4. Filing articles of organization, laying the foundation. Okay, to actually bring your LLC into existence, you have to submit your articles of organization to the Virginia SCC. This requires an exact, non-refundable state filing fee of $100. Virginia actually makes this incredibly straightforward if you go digital. Step 1. Create an account on the SCC Clerk's Information System, usually known as CIS. Step 2. Fill out Form LLC 1011 online. You'll list your LLC's name, registered agent, and principal address. Now, a huge mistake to avoid here is using a P.O. box for your principal address. Don't do it. Your application will get rejected. Step 3, pay that $100 fee via credit card. And Step 4, receive your approval in just 1 to 2 business days. Trust me, going digital is way more efficient than waiting 2 whole weeks for paper forms to process in the mail. Section 5. Agreements, EINs, and compliance. Maintaining the fortress. Your LLC now legally exists, but to keep your fortress standing, we need to handle some vital post-filing steps. First up, draft an operating agreement. Now, it's not legally required to be filed in Virginia, but it is absolutely essential to prevent internal disputes over management, rules, and how profits are split. Next, you've got to obtain an employer identification number, or EIN, from the IRS. It's basically the social security number for your business. You literally cannot open a business bank account, hire anyone, or file taxes without it. Finally, you need to prepare for your ongoing state compliance. Every single Virginia LLC must pay a $50 annual registration fee to the state. This is just to maintain its active, good standing status. Mark your calendars, guys, because this is where a lot of new owners slip up. This $50 fee is due every year by the last day of your LLC's anniversary month. So if you formed your business in April, your fee is due by April 30th every single year. Missing this deadline triggers an immediate $25 penalty, and if you ignore it for 3 months, the state automatically cancels your LLC, completely stripping away your liability protection. Reinstating it is a costly and time-consuming headache that you definitely want to avoid. Section 6. Next steps and legal disclaimer. Ready to build? Before we wrap up, please note that this explainer provides general information and does not substitute for legal advice. Please consult with a legal professional tailored to your specific needs. But as a practical tip, partnering with a tax advisor or even joining local Virginia business networks are really great ways to ensure your new venture starts on the absolute strongest footing. And that brings us to the end of our roadmap. We've covered the massive liability benefits, the strict naming rules, the vital importance of a registered agent, and the exact steps to file and maintain your compliance. You now know exactly how to protect your personal assets and give your business a legitimate, professional foundation. So I'll leave you with this final thought. You have the blueprint right in your hands. Are you ready to build your Virginia LLC today?